Good morning. It's Barbara. It's Monday the 18th. The Ode to Joy with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me if that's actually going, but the Ode to Joy. It's bringing tears to my eyes. I haven't had my coffee yet. Good morning. So I hope you're crafting with joy. I'll put it right here. Ode to Joy Make Along. Hashtag Ode to Joy MAL on Instagram. I don't know where else you use hashtags. I mean, you use them in Ravelry, but I never searched them in Ravelry or anything, so it's a little funny. But I could. But there's nobody else but us. Ode to Joy MAL. And I hope you're joining us. And if your knitting or crocheting is not bringing you joy, but your paper mache or card making or English paper piecing or lace making are bringing you joy, let's talk about it. Show us. We want to know. We want to know whatever it is. I haven't figured out how to get pictures from people who are participating who are not on Ravelry. But I can, do a little video on it, and you can at least talk about what you're doing. And so let me know if doing this on Ravelry is a problem for you, and help me with a solution that works, because I'm real happy to do it, and I would like to do it. So I had a very nice day yesterday. It was quite, the word escapes me. I spent a lot of time with people. Social's the word I'm thinking of. I spent a very social day yesterday. I knit with a friend for a while, and Ora came over, and Dennis cooked a delicious dinner, and we had a fire, and we listened to Beethoven's 9th, and then we listened to Beethoven's 7th. So it was Beethoven night, and so we have a date for next Saturday for a Tchaikovsky night. And I'm going to make blinis, and we're going to serve caviar and blinis. And listen to Tchaikovsky and have a fire. So that was really nice. And then I crafted with Christy, and I worked, and I did my library. Let me show you some progress on my library. Christy's doing well. She's finishing up all her stuff, and this week should be more normal. But here's my library. I finally have I added a new color. I forget what temperature that is now. Oops. And I made it in chain stitch. My new color was Rooster. It's kind of an orangey color. It's pretty. It's called Rooster. Close to the maroon, but not quite. And so I have the mulberry, back to the mulberry, so I went back over, as was suggested, just go over it a third time. What the hell? And I did. And so my second book and my first book lying down on top are both mulberry, and they're silk, and they went fine. I mean, it looks terrible. I mean, my satin stitch in silk looks terrible, but it's a cute book. So and I tried the green out. What do you think about the green for the actual bookshelf? Is it too light? I don't know. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of filling in over here, because I'm soon gonna have to move the well, I guess I don't have to move the ring, the hoop, to do the rest of the books, but I'm gonna start actually filling in with the green and see what I think But that's the green I had in mind. But look at my bookshelf. I'm really tickled with it. And as I keep saying, I'm going to start outlining, zhuzhing. So that was fun. And I did that. I was able to do the whole week and some of the green during my talk with Christy, but I think we were on longer than we usually are. So I didn't do any crafting when Aura was here. And I didn't work on my sweater. This is actually still connected. But this is how my rainbow scarf is coming. This is the knit side and this is the purl side. And I realized that the fat end of the shawl is going to be much lighter than the skinny end, because the skinny end contains the little tiny pieces of the yarns left over from that I tried to use mainly in my sweater and things. So there's not a lot of them, so there won't be very many big long rows with these colors. But I have lots and lots of this because they weren't very contrasty for my that's blowing out a little bit there, so you can see a little bit, there's a little bit of yellow in it and a little bit of black. I mean, these would be great colors for like a sweater or a shawl, because you would see the little pops of color that they have. This one is actually the one I did right before the yellow. I mean, it's very subtle. There's a little pink in there. So anyway, it occurred to me that the later, wider end of the shawl might be significantly lighter in color than the skinnier part. But I don't think it matters, and that's how it's going to be. That's how my minis are. The rows are all, it's all 4 rows of color. So see, I did 2 light colors right together there. I'm doing 3 now. So we shall see. But it is my intention to work on my Archer today, planning on Skyping with my parents and working on my Archer. And I think that's all I have planned. No going out and about other than walking the dogs. Table got cleared. That's cleared for our table. That's cleared for our table. Those are the limes. There's only a little tiny pile of stuff, including my yarn. That's what constitutes cleared here. So I did my work for the week already. I'm about ready to move the rugs back, although when I brought Aura home, the dogs were running back and forth across in front of the fence, so they got all mudded up, so they ran in and jumped on her. We do need to figure out how to... Well, I didn't have the car where I can easily call Dennis to tell him we were coming, so he didn't have Maisie in the crate. Having Maisie in the crate helps calm her down and makes for less violent welcome, which is what she got. But she loves the dogs, and they eventually calm down. And she doesn't care if there's a dog print or 2 on her pants. I took a picture of the perfect dog print. Dennis is like, I think that's probably May's, but I'm not sure. put that there. That's on the little rug I put on top of the carpets. But those rugs are going back down almost soon because it's been 4 days and they got mud on it yesterday over by my chair because that's where Oro was. Anyway, so. And I'll sweep today, just feel like I'm doing something. But my plan is the Archer, but you never know. My days, I don't seem to be able to plan ahead very far. My days these days. So I slept okay. I got up feeling, I don't know, a little chilly, so I put on my mohair. The Crafty Toads have a line of yarn they call Hairy Toad, which is Surrey alpaca and silk, and it has the same look as the mohair silk. I'm wondering if that would be less prickly for me. Actually, I'm not feeling that many prickles, but I was thinking that if I were to do another something held with mohair, I might try their Hairy Toad and try their Surrey alpaca, see if I like that. And they just introduced their new colors, and they showed a very light gray. Of course, I've already done gray, so I don't know. And it was a lighter color gray than the one I used with this. Anyway, I don't know. Am I just gonna have a bunch of fuzzy, warm sweaters that I can't wear lipstick with? Could be. I love this neckline. I love this collar. So I've ordered the red cranberry yarn from Andrea the Cat Lady. And I ordered enough. I'm going to do the Not Too Much by Hinter Stern again. I have one of them. I want to do another one. And I'm going to do the turtleneck version. There's one version with a big, cushy turtleneck. And that's what I'm going to do. Because that is one sweater that is very warm and I love it, except right around here I'm cool. Partly because the top of it is made out of that the soft superwash sock yarn. And it's not open, but it just feels like there's not enough there. I always wear a shawl around my neck with that sweater when it's chilly. So I'm gonna make a big puffy collar because I'm really liking this too. And I think it's bigger than this, but I think it's got ribbing on it. It's fancy. So, well, I'll show it to you when I get the yarn and print the pattern again. So I better get cracking on that Archer. I just have to get past, the arch in the front, and then it's just then it's just normal stuff. So, you do the fancy features first, the arches, and then go on. So that's what I will be concentrating on today to try to finish or get further along on the front of the Archer. I guess I would like to get to the braid, the purple braid, at least, even if I don't do the under the arch part. I don't know. I have no idea how long it's going to take me to do it, but I do want to do it. Now I'm just rambling. Because, the more I say it, the less likely it is to happen. Apparently. But, like I said, no plans for today. And, so, I'm going to listen to the Ode to Joy. And drink my coffee and craft with joy. I will talk to you tomorrow. I hope you have a lot of joy today with your crafting. And take good care of yourself. Please stay safe and stay sane.